of Face Paint with Paris. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create some pretty quick and easy face paint designs. I want this video to be more geared toward beginners and those who are looking for really fast line busting Christmas ideas. So really quickly, I'm going to show you guys how to do the Christmas tree, some different versions of bells, and maybe another really quick, and ornaments. And if you notice, this video is a little different. I'm not doing a voiceover because my house is like finally really quiet. I'm the only one here. So I don't have to do a voiceover. I can just speak in real time, which is pretty cool because I haven't done that before. So I hope you guys like this way. If you appreciate voiceovers more, definitely let me know down in the comments. These are just designs, of course, that I've done previously, and I took a picture of it. You know, this is my practice board and it was right here. I took a picture, I cropped it in Word, and then I printed it, of course, color printer. And I added a text box with a black background and white writing of the name. I considered doing a white text box, but I felt like black wouldn't detract from the overall image. And then this is my sticker price because I had these on a board on my last gig. And cheek art for me is my lowest price point. In more videos, I'll show you how to increase your price points and higher price points. But for easy designs, I start off at $5. All right, so let's get started. Before we get to this final one, I'm just going to use this. It's actually a yard sign. I got it from Joann's, and it's my line starts here sign when I'm doing festivals in the grass, because it sticks into the grass. But it also doubles really good as a practice board. You can use a lot of different types of splits. This is green, light green, and yellow. This is green and light green. Let's see here. Blue and green. Or you can switch it up and do a really pretty pink and purple Christmas tree. But I'm just going to keep it classic. And let's see, which brush do I want to use? For example purposes, I'll use this 1/2 inch brush, and it's by Criveline. Still don't know how to pronounce that. Alright, so let me get loaded here. And you want to go back and forth. I'll do another video on how to load your brush when you're working with one strokes. Alright, so if you look at the Christmas tree, of course, it's the shape of a triangle. And if you're just beginning, this might be difficult. So I would suggest doing a triangle shape on the cheek first. And what I do is I make squiggly lines, and you want to make sure your darkest color is on the bottom. So the idea is to just make a squiggly line. And you see how I can get a few different squiggles off of just that one load. So that's what you want to do. So I'm just going to load up again really quickly. And on practice boards, the dry time is pretty different from the face. It's non-porous, so you know it doesn't really dry the quickest. So if I have to cut, I will. So this is the bottom of your tree, and that's okay if it looks like that. Just go back and sweep. And then on your second layer, you want to start on that, like right here. So go down. If it's not completely dry, just go slightly above it. And we're working to this focal point, so each layer is going to progressively get shorter. And this top one can just be a loop. So that's my Christmas tree. It's kind of going off in that direction, but that's okay. It's whimsy, it's fun. And so that's what we want to do. And then let me show you guys the technique that I use to make a star. I'm gonna load my yellow. Get it nice and creamy, get it right in all those bristles. All right, so is this still in frame? I hope so. Let me move down a little bit. I don't know what it's called, Star of David. You can do a regular star. So you can do a few different stars. You can do your point star where you do a point in the middle and you flick out in those directions, all 4 directions. And then to make it, I guess, that Star of David thing, do 4 more in the middle of that. Or you can do a more traditional star where you go up like this. And then you fill that in. It's up to you. For this design, I kind of like how quick that one was. So let me show you guys how to do that like one more time. That one was really cool. All right. So that one, you do your point in the middle, flick up, flick down, flick right, flick left, and then flicks in the middle of all of those. And it gives you your star. And then the base is a 1-stroke, and I generally use a filbert brush to stroke on that. So now let's do this completed design on the actual face. And I find it helpful to teach people the basic techniques before I get into a elaborate design, because then I feel like you guys can take what I'm teaching you and run with it. So let me know if that's helpful in the comments down below, or if I'm kind of dragging or taking a little too long. Definitely let me know. So I want my tree to stop up here, and oh, again, make sure your darkest color is on the bottom, and I want to take it in this direction. So it's gonna curve up the side of the face. So we're gonna see just how quick I'm able to do this design. Notice I haven't touched my paint again to load. And then at the top, you just want to finish that. If you do want to make those darker, you're more than welcome, like this layer right here. But like I said, the dry time on practice boards are a little bit different, so I'm fine with that. I'm gonna wet my brush, dip into here. Might be a little too wet. And do a really quick tree stump. It's okay if it doesn't, if you have a gap right there, it's fine. And then grab my yellow, load that up to do my star at the top. And I'm choosing to do the point star method. All right, so the basic design is done. You can add ornaments with paint, but I found that it muddies it up, anything that you put on top of green. So just add some glitter. You don't have to, but I think that it really adds to the design to add glitter. I'm gonna go crazy with my glitter. Okay. Now I'm gonna add some white. And this is just a really, really thin liner brush. This might be overkill. You don't have to do this. For beginners out there who don't really have special brushes yet, you don't have to do this. Do some dots. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to do too much. All right, so that's the completed design. That's what somebody's gonna get for $5. If you wanted to add some swirls, you could, but I like to keep it at this. Now there's always the question of to outline or not to outline, and that's really up to you. I don't outline all the time, but say there's really no one in your line. So if you wanted to make it a little extra special or to get more of a tip, then you know you want to load your brush and starting from the top of the tree and just outline down. And this is more of like a cartoon outline. It doesn't have to be perfect, and the goal of this is to accentuate each layer. And again, the paint isn't completely dry because of this practice board material. So that's why it's not as opaque of a black as we're used to. To do that, I'd have to like let it dry under a fan for just a little bit. And then I'm going to outline my star. And then bam, that's your easy and fast Christmas tree. So if you try this, I mean, I'm pretty sure other people have done tutorials on it, but if you try it, definitely let me know.